Okay, so in the short answer to is Disenchanted worth watching? Honestly, in my opinion, no, not really. However, do I think it's a bad movie? No. In fact, I was actually pleasantly surprised with this movie. I had very low expectations for this movie for a lot of reasons. One of them simply being that I feel as if Disney movies lately have really been lacking in Disney magic. Minus a few exceptions like Encanto, I feel like Disney movies are feeling more and more cheap. Like the people that are running the show just want as many new movies and shows to come out in as short a time as possible, and they're really not putting the same amount of effort into any of it. I love the first Enchanted, don't get me wrong, it was really good. In fact, it's one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. But a second one wasn't really something that anybody expected or needed, in my opinion. That's just me. Though I do enjoy quite a lot of sequels. I really do love seeing characters grow in their world and new stories and adventures popping up for them. Some movies I just think are perfect on their own and really don't need anything else. Enchanted is one of those movies for me. Anyway, enough rambling, back to the subject of our video, Disenchanted. I'd say if you're a major fan of the original Enchanted, you may actually be pleasantly surprised with this movie. If any of you guys were like me and kind of scared to watch this movie and not sure what to expect, I actually quite enjoyed it. For one, the original cast is back, except for Morgan, who I didn't actually realize it wasn't the girl from the first movie. Her character is extremely important in the second movie, and I didn't even realize until I looked up the cast after I watched the movie that the actresses were different, but she did a really good job in this movie. Obviously, with the original cast being back, the acting is really good. I think that the visual effects, sets, costume, hair, makeup, basically everything visual about this movie is absolutely incredible. It has such a magical feel to it, it's so pretty. I think it really embodies the fairy tale princess vibe they were going for. Unlike the first movie that was focused on one princess character in the big old dirty city of New York, this one is for sure the opposite, feeling way more fairy tale-like, which I actually really enjoy. Part of me still thinks this movie really isn't necessary still, but not because I think it's bad, just because I think that the first one did so well on its own that it just didn't really need a sequel. I'm actually pleasantly surprised with what they did with it, and I don't think it ruined the first one at all by any means. The one thing that did disappoint me though in this movie was the music, which is actually quite a big thing if you think about it. The music in the first movie to me was honestly just so iconic. The songs were all super catchy. After listening to them one time as a kid, I put them on repeat all the time and I absolutely loved them. I don't think the songs are written badly in this movie by any means, and I think that the vocals on them are amazing. I just don't think that the songs are nearly as catchy as the first one. I just wasn't really a fan overall of most of the songs in this. I have only listened to them once as of recording this, and maybe a second listen will help me like them better, but at the moment, I'm just not really the biggest fan. I think Idina Menzel's voice absolutely killed it in the song that she sang, but the song that she sang was also really cheesy in my opinion. While I think it was cheesy, I also do think it was one of the better songs in the movie. I think that maybe if I watch it a few more times, it'll grow on me a little bit more. But for now, this has been my overall thoughts on it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you want more movie reviews. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!